What's up again, guys? So I'm here today to show you guys how to set up your OBS to stream on Twitch specifically. The same thing will work for Mixer, the same thing will work for probably YouTube, all the other things. I get questions all the time. Hey, can you help me out doing this, and this? That's not what these are. This video is going to be about specifically. It's more about how you can you get OBS, you want to stream on Twitch, you want to throw some things on your overlays. And that's how that's going to go. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to OBS project.com. And it's pretty much self-explanatory from there. You'll hit Windows. You'll hit Save File. I already have it, so I'm not going to worry about that. It'll go up here in your little thing. You'll download it. You'll click Open File or Save File. You'll find it on your desktop. It'll install all that good stuff, right? So then when it pops up, it'll be something similar like this. This might not be this way. This is just this way because I have it on my screen recording all of it in the background, which I guess I could technically turn this preview off so you can't see the screen itself and you won't get a little trippy. So you're gonna see a lot of things. On the left, you're gonna see scenes, which is gonna be, it's more like your BR back screen, your starting screen, your gaming screen, or your full face, like I have it with BRB and outro, all that stuff. You're going to have that on the left. On the right, and your sources are going to be the individual things. So I'm actually going to turn this back on so I can see what I'm pointing at. So if you look over here, I've got this little Ohpee thing over here, and that's what these little things are right here. I have it as delete too because I wasn't actually going to use it for a while. But anyways, it's there. You'll have like your lower thirds, which is this thing right here that pops up. You can turn it on and off. Pretty simple. That's not really what I'm going to show you today. What I'm going to show you is more how to set up a scene and then how to set up a source inside that scene. And throw in your stream key in and stuff like that. So you're going to go to sources. If you want to create a source, you'll add the source. You'll name it tutorial, whatever you want. There's not going to be anything in there because I'm going to have to add this in as we go. But yeah, hold on one second. Okay, so now we're on that screen that we made. What I did was I copied and pasted my camera and my audio. Just copied it, put it in here and paste. So anyways, what you're gonna do is you're going to, if you wanna add the screen in the background, you'll go over here. You can do it 3 different ways, really. You can do window capture, display capture, or game capture. I like to do display capture because I like to drag things in and out of my screen so that like if someone posts a YouTube video or they post a funny clip from something that happened, I can just drag it on top of the gameplay and do it that way. If you do game capture, it's going to be a little bit better on your PC, I think. Same with window capture, but display capture is more versatile. You can do more things with it. So we're going to do display capture. And there it is right there. So over here, you can display, I have 2 screens at my left and my right. You can do the first one or the second one. Doesn't really matter as long as you have the right one that you want. Then you can, obviously, you're going to drag it down. You're going to drag it in. You're going to clip it. Do like that. Okay, the problem with this is it's on top of my camera. What do? So it's on top of it over here as well. You're going to click this, and you're just going to drag it below everything you want. So now your camera's in front. Pretty easy, right? Now that you got your camera on top, instead, this is what I see a lot of people do all the time. Instead of doing like this, you want it to fit right. You want it to be wider, but not as tall, or you want it to be tall, but not as wide. Instead, people hit like the shift button and they squish it, right? That's not what you want. You don't want to do that. Instead, hit Alt and you can crop the sides. You can crop it as much as you want, all the way, instead of squishing it, making it look all funky, right? So that's how you do your camera. The camera is going to be the same way as display capture. You're going to go over here, video capture, boom. You can name it whatever you want. And then over here, it's going to be, all your cameras are going to be right here. So you just click that and you roll with it. Let's see. Audio device. Remove that actually. No, we're not. We're going to keep that. Audio device, very similar. You go over here. Then you go to audio input capture. Name it whatever you want. Same thing's going to happen. It's going to be default. or whatever your audio in here. I use Voicemeeter for my audio, which means I would use this one. But if it's just your microphone, click your microphone. Or if you have a little like audio box over here, I've got a PreSonus over here, you'll click that. It's pretty simple. As far as settings go themselves, in order to actually stream from Twitch, right now, what I've shown you right now, you won't be broadcasting. You'll hit go live, it won't go anywhere. It won't go anywhere. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to settings, you're gonna go to stream, and right here is where you're gonna select these things. You have all these options. We're gonna show you how to do Twitch because I'm not really familiar with Mixer and all that stuff. I'm sure they're almost the exact same method. I always do recommend it, but you have options almost everywhere. Always do recommend it just because it's a little bit better. So to actually stream to your channel, you're gonna need to get your stream key. I'm not gonna show you my stream key because then you guys can all stream on my channel, and that's not what we want. But anyways, I'm gonna show you how to get that. So you're gonna go to your Twitch. Don't mind that. You're gonna your Twitch. Wow, okay, taking this forever. You're gonna be here. Settings. We have all this stuff. Channel and videos. And it's gonna be the top thing. The top thing. You just hit copy. Close that window, throw it right here, hit apply, and hit OK. So far, you've got your gameplay, you've got your camera, you've got your audio input. That's all you really need. And then you can hit start streaming. When it comes to the settings, this is where I see a lot of people kind of going wrong. Leave your audio, leave all this, go to output. I can't change any of this stuff right now because I'm recording. But right here in your encoder, you're gonna have either a CPU based or a GPU based. Whichever one you choose makes a lot of sense for what kind of PC you have. If you have a very, very nice CPU intensive PC, use your CPU. If you have a very, very nice graphics card, use your graphics card. When it comes to, I use my CPU just because it works better with my PC. But when you use your CPU, which is going to be your 264, your X264, which is your encoder, which is basically just, it's nothing added. Everyone's going to have that option. I like to use CBR, and your bitrate determines, it's very self-explanatory. It's your bitrate. How many bits? You get it? I like to, I think it's suggested to not go over 3,000 as an affiliate, just because it's harder you don't really get the option to lower your quality every time as a viewer for an affiliate. So they can't really, if their Wi-Fi is kind of having an issue, it's not really suggested to go higher than like 3,000 specifically. I like to go 3,500 just because they can't lower it, right? And so if they're having Wi-Fi problems, they can't really watch you, then it's kind of hard for them. They can't change it, therefore they're not going to watch you. They'll go find someone else that has lowered their stuff exponentially so they can use it. But I like to keep it around 3,500. Now, when it comes to CPU usage preset, this is something that confuses a lot of people. People assume ultra fast means better quality. It does not. Ultra fast actually is worse quality. The slower you go with CPU usage, the better quality you get. If you're having, most of the time, if you are using X264 and you're having issues with this, with it like kind of lagging or stream looks choppy, these two things are the thing you need to change. Don't change bitrate first, change this. If this doesn't work ultra fast, then you can change bitrate. But I like to be in the middle kind of. So if you find something that kind of works well on here, but not really, try to change this just a little bit. Find a happy medium, but for the most part, change this to ultra fast. If you're having issues, see how it feels, and then you can kind of work your way back to better quality that way. So those are really the only settings you need to really worry about when it comes to streaming in general. You can mess around with the audio. You can mess around with this right here. This is another thing right here that I was talking about with the bitrate. As an affiliate, you do not have access as a viewer to change 1080, 720, 360, all of that stuff when watching. So if you have poor internet and someone has this at 1080, you're not going to be able to watch them every time. So as an affiliate, I will tell you most streamers have this set at 720. Do not have this set at 1080 because most of the time you will not have the option to change it. Sometimes you do have that option as a viewer to change it in the stream, but most of the time you do not. So keep the 720. If you really, really want to, you can do 1080. I would just suggest not to. You can do hotkeys, mute yourself, blah, 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 and advanced stuff. I have never touched anything in advanced my entire time of streaming. But yeah, as far as settings, that's pretty much it. I think we're pretty much golden on most things. If you guys have any questions specifically, we went over. If you have any questions specifically, just let me know in chat or in the comment section. If you don't know, guys, I stream Monday through Friday on Twitch. So if you have any questions, you can always come in, talk to me there. But we went over how to add a scene. You go over here, you hit add, whatever you want to name it. And then you go into that scene over here. Like you can change it back and forth, right? You can change things. But yeah, you add it right there in your scene, and you can come over here and you add individual things. Like, so if you want to add an image, go over here, name whatever you want. Go to browse. Let's see what images we got. Hope we don't get any nudie pictures. Let's see. So you want to add this. Let's add this. Boom. And that trick I showed you guys earlier with, I need to show you how to do alerts as well. The trick I showed you earlier with the camera where you can zone in things. You can do the same thing with images. You click on that, you hit Alt, and it'll crop it. So you just want that little piece right there. Boom. You just do that. Boom, boom, boom. If you do want to, so this is me with not pressing anything. It keeps everything nice and tight. If you do want to squish something, hit Shift. I don't really know why you would want to squish anything or drag it out, but you can if you want to make like a funny little squished full face thing for some moments. That works too. So I'm going to show you guys how to do alerts. Let me actually remove this. All right, we're going to do alerts. So we're going to go to mine, stream elements. I didn't type in .com. What a bot. Dashboard. Okay, so alerts, if you're going to do stream elements, I'm going to drag this over here so you guys can see it. You're going to go over here, my overlays. You can create blank overlay right here, and you name it whatever you want, and you go into edit. You go into the edit mode, right? Over here, you have layers. Wait, where's the thing? Change stuff. I don't know how to. Add right here. So over here you add alert box, merchandise alert box, hype cup, cap again. There's so many things you can add in this. But you'll go to alert, add alert box, and you'll come over here, look something like this. You go to settings, and then it'll have all these things. You can check them on, you can check them off. Here's my follower alert right here. You'll hit clear video. You'll add your own video. If you want to change the video, this is what it's going to look like. You'll hit upload over here. You'll drag your file or you'll select your file over here. And then you'll hit, all files. You'll hit where is it? Change video. You'll hit submit for the one you want. It was acting weird. It's only telling me to delete. Yeah, or stuff like that. Same thing with the sound. Upload sound, blah, blah, blah. You can go so many settings. We're not going to go into that today. But anyways, when you are done with all of that stuff, when you're done with all of that stuff, you go up here, copy overlay URL, copy it to clipboard. You go over here, you hit the plus sign, you hit the browser, you name it. I already have an alert, so I'm gonna name it alerts 2. You go over here, you hit the alerts, drag it here, copy. You already copied it. You hit paste. You can set this. I would set this to 1920 by 1080, just so you can get the best quality. Now remember, you're in 720, so it's going to be off your page. We're going to show you how to do that, don't worry. So it's going to be this way. So it looks over, when anything's off the page, guys, it'll have these little like lines so you know for a fact that it's off the page. So you just go over here, you'll drag it down, you'll drag it down. You'll do this, you'll drag it down. Remember, you don't have to hit anything. It snaps it in place nice and cute. If you want it over top of literally everything, you make sure alert says on top. If you want your cam above that, remember, all you have to do is drag it down. Now your alerts, well, now it's in my camera. Now now it's under my cam. So when something happens, it just goes on top. Here, let me test a follower alert. So I forgot to mute it over here. But yeah, simple. That's all it is. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. But then them's the basics. That's all you need to know. Yes, you can fine tune things. You can make things look cool, crisp. There's so many things you can do. Squished camera, if you want a really big camera, make a funny little thing, or super zoomed in. But remember, all you have to do that is just drag it out. Squish it if you want to. Squish it if you want to. You know, there's so many things you can do. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I love you guys. Come by the stream. I want to say hi to you. You guys look pretty cute online. So yeah, peace.